Good morning, everyone. My name is Castro from DCPT 31, and today I will reflect on a notable case of a data breach involving the gaming company Razer and its IT vendor, the Capgemini. This incident highlights the dangers of cybersecurity lapses and the accountability of service providers in protecting sensitive data. In 2020, a server misconfiguration exposed the personal information of over 100,000 Razer customers, leading to reputational and financial harm. So, as future engineers, understanding cases like this equips us to prevent similar situations in our professional roles. So, let's take a closer look at the key aspect of the case. So, first off, what is the case all about? The Razer data breach occurred between June and September 2020 due to a server misconfiguration by Capgemini employee Mr. Argel Cabalag. This oversight made customer data, including names, addresses, and phone numbers, accessible to the public. Security researcher Bob Jachenko discovered the issue on September 9, 2020 and promptly informed Razer. While Razer acted quickly to secure the system, the breach had already been caused a significant damage. So, and this case emphasizes the importance of proper server configuration and the critical role of third-party vendors in maintaining cybersecurity. In response to the breach, Razer filed a lawsuit against Capgemini, alleging them of negligence and breach of contractual obligations, since they had failed to protect the information of Razer's customer. And this case went to court, where evidence showed that Capgemini indeed had failed to ensure competence of its staff and the security of Razer's system. And in December 2022, the High Court of Singapore ruled in favor of Razer, awarding them $6.5 million in damages. And the ruling held Capgemini accountable for the breach, emphasizing the responsibility for protecting sensitive information. And this case serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of inadequate cybersecurity practices. Moving on to the facts of the case. The breach began on June 18, 2020, when Mr. Kabalag, an employee of Capgemini, disabled security settings on Razer's server during troubleshooting. This misconfiguration exposed an Elasticsearch server containing personal information of around 100,000 customers, and the data included sensitive data details such as names, shipping addresses, and phone numbers, leaving customers vulnerable to misuse. Now, Bob Jachenko, a cybersecurity researcher, identified the exposed server and alerted Razer in September. Despite Razer's swift action to address the issue, the damage had already occurred, impacting their e-commerce operations and reputation. And Capgemini argued that the breach stemmed from Razer's use of new IP addresses, but expert analysis confirmed the root cause was Mr. Kabalag's action and his misconfiguration of the server. And so Razer then claimed losses exceeding $7 million due to the breach, including operational disruption and reputational harm. And the Singapore court assessed these claims and ruled that Capgemini bore full responsibility for the incident. And Razer's proactive response after being informed of the breach contrasted sharply with Capgemini's failure to monitor and secure the system, because Capgemini not only caused the problem in the first place, but they they did not even identify the problem. They they need the help of a third party, which is Bob Dachenko, to even help them resolve the problem. And Capgemini indeed failed to address the problem and resolve it as soon as possible, since they are the one that caused it. So the facts of this case highlights the changes or the dangers of poor cybersecurity practices and the importance of accountability. So moving on to the issues of the case. The primary issue in this case was Capgemini's failure to provide adequate security for the systems managing Razer's customer data. A misconfiguration of the server, while seemingly a simple mistake, resulted in the exposure of sensitive customer information, causing significant reputational and financial damage to Razer. This negligence raised critical questions about Capgemini's ability to meet its contractual obligation. So not only did Razer suffer a reputational harm, but Capgemini even suffered more since if they failed to train their employee like that, then how do we know they're really competent to be a proper IT vendors or IT service providers at all? So, the breach highlighted the vulnerability of sensitive data when proper security measures are not implemented, no matter how minor the mistake may be or may seem. Additionally, this incident underscores the critical importance of cybersecurity in safeguarding organizational assets and maintaining customer trust. Another major issue was Capgemini's lack of proactive monitoring and accountability. Despite having access to the system, the company failed to detect the vulnerability on its own. Instead, the breach was identified by an external third-party security researcher, the Mr. Babjachenko. And this delay in identifying and addressing the problem worsened the consequences and raised concerns about oversight and responsibility. Capgemini attempted to shift blame onto Razer, citing that the use of new IP addresses. But the evidence clearly already showed that their actions directly caused the breach. So this case emphasizes the need for IT vendors to prioritize client data protection through continuous monitoring, quick response strategies, and robust security practices to prevent breaches and uphold their contractual obligation. Now, moving on to the ruling of the Singapore court. On December 9, 2022, the High Court of Singapore ruled in favor of Razer, holding Capgemini liable for negligence and breach of contract. The court awarded Razer 6.5 million US dollars in damages, covering losses related to e-commerce operations and forensic investigations. The ruling allocated 6.1 million US dollars for lost profits, 60,000 US dollars for hiring a forensic investigator, and 320 and 400,000 US dollars for legal fees. Additionally, 2,000 US dollars was awarded to the security researcher, Bob Zachenko, for his role in identifying the breach and alerting Razer as soon as possible. However, the court rejected Razer's claim for damages linked to their unsuccessful digital banking license application. Justice Lee Soo-Kin emphasized that Capgemini, as Razer's IT vendor, bore full responsibility for ensuring the security of the system. The court highlighted the importance of vigilance and expertise in managing sensitive data, especially for third-party service providers. This ruling serves as a precedent for holding IT vendors accountable for cybersecurity breaches. It also reinforces the need for companies to carefully evaluate their service providers' capabilities and commitment to security. So overall, the judgment reflects the growing recognition of the importance of data protection in today's digital world, and also the importance of training your employee well to the point that they will not do or make any mistake like this in the future. So, what are some of my takeaways as a computer engineering student and future engineers? As computer engineering students, this case is a powerful reminder of the importance of cybersecurity in the systems we design and manage. Even small mistakes such as a misconfigured server can lead to major consequences, including data breaches and legal action. So we must always develop a mindset of vigilance, diligence, and responsibility when it comes to protecting sensitive data and ensuring the security of the systems we work with. This case also teaches us the value of proactive monitoring, risk management, and the importance of testing systems for vulnerabilities before they are put into operation. Moreover, as future engineers, we have an ethical responsibility to protect the privacy and security of the users who rely on our systems. This case highlights the need for engineers to go beyond just meeting technical requirements and to focus on the bigger picture of data protection. As we build systems, we must also ensure that security is embedded into the design and that any vulnerabilities are addressed as soon as possible. And the Razer case emphasizes that negligence in cybersecurity can have severe consequences, and it is our responsibility to avoid such situations by being vigilant and accountable in our work. So, in conclusion, the Razer data breach case serves as a significant lesson in the importance of robust cybersecurity practices and vendor accountability. As we move forward in our careers, we must always remember the impact of our work on both individuals and organizations and strive to create systems that are secure and trustworthy. So that is all from me. My name is Castro from DCPET 31. Thank you all for watching, and I hope this reflection video encourages you to take data security seriously in your future engineering endeavors. Thank you all.